Hi everyone, welcome back to the video, and in this video we will be discussing the problem array of doubled pairs, which is from Leetcode, and the question number is 954. This is very simple problem, and in this problem what we are given, we are basically given an array of even length and we have to return true if and only if it is possible to reorder it such that array of, let me just write it the condition, array of 2i plus 1 is equivalent to array of 2 times array of 2i. This is the condition given to us, and the main crux of the questions lies in this part, that is 0 I and less than length of array divided by 2. This is the main part. What does that mean? This means that the number of pairs can be half. Which is obvious. For example, if we have length as 4, so we can only have 2 pairs. Okay, so this is the main crux of the question, that we have to form pairs. But let me just make you aware that in this question we do not have to make pairs. We do not have to reorder. We just have to check. We do not have to reorder. Basically, whenever you are seeing the question, always try to see that what is the returning statement, what is the output of the question. If the output wants that you have to reorder, then give the array, then you have to reorder. Here it is just asking to return true or false by reordering the array. So that is the main crux of the question, that we do not have to reorder. Basically, we have to just check that is it possible to construct my array. Now try to let me just highlight this part. Try to think of this portion. What does this portion states? That array of 2i plus 1 should be equivalent to 2 into array of 2i. Okay, let us take example. Let us say that I is equal to 0. So it would become array of I 1 should be equivalent to 2 times array of 0, right? And let's say that my I is equals to 1. So when my I is equals to 1, this would become array of 3 should be equivalent to 2 times array of 2. So can you construct a relationship? This relationship is basically my array of any number x should be equivalent to 2 times array of any number of y. This is the relation which we want to let me just sharpen this point. This is the condition which we want to explore. That is, array of x should be equivalent to twice of array of y. This is the main condition which is asked in the question. Let us take the example of this question. Let me just erase this part. Okay, so let us take the example which is given to us. Let us take the array as 1, 2, 4, then we have 16, 8 and 4. So basically we have to reorder it in such a way, such that array of any number of x should be equivalent to 2 times array of any number of y. That means I have to find, let me just write it over here, I have to find n by 2 pairs. Where n is the length of the array, such that my one number is twice of other. Let me explain you with the help of this. The length of this array is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My length of the array is 6. Length divided by 2 is equals to 3. As it was said in the question that my I fluctuates from 0 to length of array divided by 2. So it means my indexes are from 0, 1 and 2. So I have to form 3 pairs. Let us see that if we can form 3 pairs with the help of this array. So for element 1, I need 1 into 2, which is equivalent to 2. Yes, it is present in the array. So my 1 pair can be possible. Another element is 2. 4. For 4, we need twice of its element, which should be 8, should be present in the array. So yes, for 8 and 4 are present in the array, so I can form 2 pairs. Now third number is 16. I need 16's twice, which is 32. Is it present in the array? No, it is not present in the array. Okay, so no problem. We have one element left. That last element is 4. The twice of 4 is 8, which is present in the array, but it is used by another pair. But it is used by another pair. Used by another pair. And we cannot use the same element again and again. We cannot use same element again and again. So we can only form two pairs. So in this question, we should return false. So in this question, we should return false. Okay, so this is the main crux of the question, that if my array contains such numbers all n by 2 that one number is double of other, then I can reorder, otherwise I cannot reorder. I am not considering that I have to order in this way or I have to order in this way. I am just checking. Okay, let us take one more example, and this is the example. 4 minus 2, 2 minus 4. So first of all, my length of the array is 1, 2, 3, 4. My length of the array is 4 divided by 2 is equals to 2. So I want to form minimum two pairs. I want to form minimum, not minimum, I have to form exactly two pairs to reorder my array to satisfy the condition which is given to us. Let us see. First of all, now in this question, if we just travel in the way which we did in the earlier part of this video, such that the double of 4, 2 is equals to 8, is it present in the array? You will say no, but you will proceed. Rather than this, rather than wasting our traversal, we can do a thing. Why should we waste our traversal? And let's say that I see like 4 into 2 is 8 is not present in the array, and then I go to next position and check in the next part, and then I come here, then let's say that I just skipped it to 4 because it was not present, and then I come to 2 and I say hey, now 2 is present. So why to waste our traversal, like traversing here and here and here and here? Why to waste our traversal? Let us just sort our array. Let us just sort our array. Sorting will take big O of n log n time. Big O of n log n time. And our constraints are 10 to the power, I think 4, or I think 10 to the power 3. So it won't affect the time complexity of our question. And when we sort the array, it would become minus 2, 2, oh sorry, minus 4, 4, 2 and 4. This would, our array would become. Now let us just try to solve this in this part. So first of all, let us just see, like minus 4 into 2, minus 8 is present in the array? No. Then we are having 4 into 2 present in the array? No. Then we are having 2 into 2, 4, which is present in the array. So okay, we can form one pair. We can form one pair. Actually, okay, I just sorted in the wrong manner. Let me just sort it again. We are having minus 4, minus 2, 2 and 4. This is what I am having in the array. So for minus 4 I have to skip, because again the condition was not holding, but in the sum part when we sort the condition holds. So when I come to minus 2, I see yes, minus 2 into 2 is equals to minus 4. It is present in my array. So this would become my one option. This would become my one pair. One pair. Then I come to 2, I say yes, 2 into 2 is equals to 4, which is present in the array. So I can form two pairs. So I can form two pairs. So yes, I should return true in this question. I should return true in this question. Now, can you see here, after sorting as well, here my condition arrived when I have to travel minus 4 first. In some the questions, such as if you are having 1, 2, 4 and 8, this condition will not affect. This condition will not help, because let's say that initially I am having an array 8, 4, 2, 1, and when I sort it, it will become 1, 2, 4 and 8. So I will say 1 into 2 present in the array, yes. Then I am having 4 into 8 present in the array, yes, it can be formed. But in such cases, I have to travel again. Again, I am wasting my traversal. So this is one condition, and another condition is that duplicates can be always present. Duplicates can also be present, such that I am having array 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. This can also be condition. In this we can order, because twice of the element is present. Always twice of the element is present. So to eliminate these conditions, these, or you can say that these edge conditions, we have to use some kind of a data structure to avoid that. We have to use some kind of a data structure to avoid this. So what we will do, basically, we will try unordered map. We will try unordered map. Now why unordered map? Because I want to store, let me just write it here. I want to store occurrence of each element, occurrence of each element, occurrence of each element, and the order doesn't matters to me. Why the order does not matters to me? Because I have already sorted once. I have already sorted once. I have already sorted once. Now what I will do, let me just give you example. Let's say that I am having an array 1 comma 2 comma 1 comma 2 comma 1 comma 2. This is my array. So I will maintain a map. I will maintain a map. I will say okay, the frequency of 1 is 1 2 3. Okay, the frequency of 2 is 1 2 3. Okay, the frequency of 2 is 3. Now this is my unordered map. This is my unordered map. What will I do? I will say okay, this is my array which is already in the sorted form. So travel in this array for like there will be condition. So what we will do, we will travel in the array. We will see that if my frequency of array of I, if my frequency of array of I is not equal to 0, that is my first element is present in the array, in the map, and its frequency is not equal to 0, that is it is present in the, it is present 3 times, then we will see that twice of this element. So what does it mean? Array of I into 2. Is this present in the array? Is this present in the element? Yes, you will say yes. So I will say do a thing. I will make this pair and decrease their frequencies to 2. Decrease their frequencies because I have utilized one part. Then you will again travel, you will see that hey, 1 is present, you will say yes, 1 is present, and you will check at the same time like 2 is also present, you will say yes, 2 is also present. So I will say okay, my work is done, I am using this pair, you just decrease the frequencies. Okay, you said yes, okay, I will decrease the frequencies. Perfect. Now what you did, you come here, you say 1, the map said yes, 1 is present. Now I just want to check, I want to check the key, that's why I am using the map. And then I said hey, 2 is present, you said 2 is also present, so I say that yes, it is also present, so it becomes 0, it becomes 0. So if you observe a very important point here is that if my map becomes 0, my map tends to 0, so the answer would be true. That is, I can utilize all the elements present in the array to form a ordered double pair. But if it's not 0, let me take an example in which it is not 0. The example would be this one: 1 2 4 16 8 and 4. In this, let's try to build a map. First. Sorry about the drawing. Let me just try to build a map first. Okay, so in this, the frequency of 1 would be 1, the frequency of 2 would be 1, the frequency of 4 would be 2, the frequency of 8 would be 1, the frequency of 16 would be 1. Okay, now the array would be somewhat like as the array sorted 1 2 4 4 8 16. Now here I will come, here I will say hey, map is 1 present in you, you will say yes, 1 is present. Then I will say hey, map is 2 present, you will say okay, 2 is also present. So I will say I will use this pair, and you just subtract yourselves, so you say okay, I will just subtract these terms from myself, and you say okay, now my 1 has become 0 and 2 has also become 0. Okay, now this is complete. Now you come here, you say hey, map is 4 present in you, you say yes, 4 is present, and then you ask about 8 is also present, so you take this one and decrease its frequencies to 1 and to 0. Okay, now I come to 4, you say hey, map 4 is present, you said yes, 4 is present, you say 8 is present, it will say no, because 8 is already occupied by some of the pair. So you will skip this part. You will come to 16, you will say hey, map 16 is present, map will say yes, 16 is present, you will say 32, it will say no. So in the end, you can see that my 1 has become 0, 2 has become 0, 4 is 1, 8 is 0, 16 is 1. So you can see that, let me just highlight these parts. You can okay, that one, you can see that your this part, this part and this part, just this part becomes 0, and all the else one such as this and this are not 0, which means that you cannot utilize full array. You cannot utilize full array. So if I cannot utilize full array, I will just emphasize this point. If I cannot utilize full array, so how can I build n by 2 pairs? This is not possible. If I have n number of elements and I cannot utilize n number of elements, so how can I build n by 2 number of pairs if repetition is not allowed? Absolutely I cannot. So in that case I will return false. In that case I will return false. So let me just show you my code over here, and you will understand more better with the help of code. So okay, so this is my code. What I did, I just took an unordered map, and I am written here we go of and wall because I just want to check. I want to go and check. So that's why I just use an unordered map. Then what I did, I just traveled my array. I just traveled my array and increased the occurrences of numbers. Increased the occurrences of the numbers. Then what I did, I just sort because I want ordered pairs and I do not want to waste my traversal. So I just sorted the array. Now let me just make your time complexities. It would take big O of n time. It would take big O of n log n time. Then I just ran a loop again. I said if my count of m of array of I, that means if I am having a number I, it is not equal to 0, that means it is present and it's twice is also present, then I just decrease the frequencies. And once I decrease the frequencies, let me just erase it. When I just decrease the frequencies, then I just run the loop over and over again. So it would also take big O of n time. It will also take big O. Then I check that am I utilizing all the parts? Am I utilizing all the things? Am I utilizing all elements? Because I want to make n by 2 pairs, and it won't be possible if I'm not utilizing all the things. So I check for every pair. Actually this is for each loop, and we read it in this way: for every pair which is there in map, if my pair dot second is not equal to 0, that is any element is there which is having not equal to 0 count, which is present, which is not utilized, then I return false. Else if the loop comes out of here, I will return true. So this is also taking big O of n time. So at max it would take big O of n log n time. And if you considered the actually, let us take that 10 to the power 5 elements are present, but it is not 10 to the power 5. Let us take 10 to the power 5. So big O of 10 to the power 5 into 5 log 10. So it would take 5 into 10 to the power 5, and it would be done in less than 1 second. So yes, this code will work and the question will be accepted. So this question is not involving any difficult kind of a manner. It's just the some mathematics and some use of the hash map data structure. Actually I tried with the set also, but the set will give you an error. Why? Because you have to erase, such as let me just highlight this part. You have to actually, if you see here, you have to actually erase over here, and in the set erasing is difficult. I tried Z1, it ran for few of the example test cases, but it will fail for the higher ones because sometimes the size of the set would not be available to you like array, and it would create an issue. So that's why hashmap is a better approach here. So I hope you understood this question. If you have any doubt, make sure to comment it out, and bye bye.